Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tatiana. I'm a model coach, fashion photographer and stylist. In today's video I will explain how to become a model in South Korea as a foreigner, and will share the recent updates about E-6 visa application. And E-6 visa is a visa that allows you to work as a fashion model, actor, entertainer, dancer in South Korea long term. Basically, it covers all of the jobs in entertainment industry, all of the creative jobs. So if you're interested in career in entertainment industry in Korea, please stay tuned. First of all, I would like you to learn the basics about modeling industry in Korea and how everything works, the specifics of local market, what types of agencies are available here, because there are different agencies like the entertainment agencies, modeling agencies for Koreans, for the local models, modeling agencies for foreigners, and etc. And these agencies are interested in a different types of looks, so you need to understand this information to figure out to which agency you need to apply, which agencies will suit you better. You will learn what types of jobs are the most common ones for South Korea, and lots of information in general. And I've already covered all of these topics, the base, in my other video, in my first video about modeling industry in Korea and the types of visas in Korea and etc. So please go and watch this video first if you haven't yet, or rewatch it if you watched it a long time ago, because this information is still the best if you're serious about your career and would like to move to South Korea to work as a model or an entertainer. This is an information that you need to know, that you need to learn to understand better how everything works. I'm just going to cover the updates, and I will not get back to those terms I was mentioning in my previous video to make this video a little bit shorter for you and give you as much information as possible. So please watch that video, and you will find all of the links to the videos and resources that I will be mentioning in the description box down below. So please check it out after watching this video and check that information. This will be really helpful for you if you're new to the industry. So what's been going on with E-6 visas? What has changed and what's been happening with visa applications? I personally think that all of the previous events have been leading to this situation, and we kind of expected this. At least I have expected this to happen. And I've already talked about the problems, the most common problems in the industry in my other video, so please watch that video where I explain what's been going on. And basically, despite of all of these problems, E-6 visas have been on high demand, I would say, and more people want to get this visa to just move to Korea, whether they are professional models or not, or they just interested in living in Korea and they have been using this visa to just move to Korea. It is one of the problems, one of the big problems. And despite of all of those facts that I've covered in my other video, the oversaturated market, the low payment, and etc., people still want to come to Korea. They want to work in Korea as models. So basically, we have high demand on E-6 visas, and the local agencies, the local companies are sponsoring E-6 visas. Let me make it clear, you cannot come to Korea as a freelancer on any type of visa. You need a specific visa to work here legally. And to get that visa, you need a local company that will provide the documents to immigration, will get you an invitation, and basically will sponsor your visa for you to come here and start your career. So without Korean company, you cannot start working in Korea as a model. Of course, there are some exceptions, and again, I've covered it in my other videos. I've explained what types of visas are okay for work in Korea, but in general, E-6 visa is a main visa for work in Korea as a model. And with E-6 visas being on high demand, what some Korean companies, some agencies have started doing, they've started offering E-6 visas for a visa fee to the foreigners, explaining this that visa fee covers all of the expenses that they've been doing, that their lawyer been doing, like processing documents, visa application to the immigration, and etc, which isn't exactly correct, because to apply to the immigration, yes, agency needs to pay a visa fee, but this is a really small amount, and it's almost nothing, and no talent, no model will ever pay for this, because this is what agency needs to do. This is a part of their job. If the agency is legit, if the agency is really interested in a model, in an actor, in a dancer, in any talent, they will not ever ask any money from you. They will not. This is an absolute red flag worldwide, not only in Korea. No agency should ask you paying for, let's say, modeling classes or acting classes or finishing some school, modeling school, something like that, because it's not what they are for, basically. Because when agency is really interested in you as a model and as an actor, they know that they will benefit from you in the future. They will benefit from the work that you will do. Agency gets a commission from every work you do, and if they see your talent, if they see that you are good, you have a potential, even if you're just new to the industry, they will make lots of money on you, on having you on their board. So there's no point in asking for money for a visa fee, for a visa processing fee. So what's the point in it? What's the point in offering visas to people who, for example, doesn't fit in the industry at all, who doesn't have any experience in modeling, in acting, in dancing, in experience in being an influencer, and etc. Because these people will have difficult times getting booked for the jobs. They will have some difficulties adjusting to Korea. This will be just hard for them. So the answer is actually really simple. This visa fee has become some of the agencies' source of income. Why bother looking for the jobs for their talents? Why bother providing jobs, castings, basically looking out for the people, when you can just get some money from issuing the visas, from selling the visas, which is illegal, by the way. But I guess everybody's been closing their eyes on that, but not everybody until now, I would say, but we will get to it. Yes, this has become a source of income for some agencies and basically the easy money for them. And those people who have got E-6 visas through them, they are left nowhere, I would say, because those agencies mostly don't provide any jobs, any castings, or they provide so little that it's not enough for talents to survive in Korea, to make a living. These agencies, they not only benefit from the visa fee, but also when the person comes to Korea, the model or actor or influencer, they will pay the percentage from the work to the agency anyways. The agency gets the commission from the model. It should be the main source of income of the agency, but here they have visa fee plus the commissions, and commissions can be up to 40%, which is too much in my opinion. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is that people who come here, they need to make enough money to pay their bills afterwards. They need to get a certain amount of money to extend their visa, and when the time comes to extend their visas, the agency will ask for extra money for visa renewal. And you got the idea how it has become. Not every agency is like this, but this has become a very common situation and a huge problem. Many foreigners want to live in Korea, want to move to Korea, not necessarily to work as a model and entertainer. So they got hooked on this opportunity to get an E-6 visa. It has become quite easy as long as you have the money to do that. Again, this is illegal. So they get those visas and they basically are being left with almost nothing and struggling here to survive. Not all of them, of course. Some people are good at adjusting and they have more opportunities than the other ones. Again, if you fit into the industry standards, if you look really good for the local market, please watch my other videos to understand what types of looks Korean agencies are interested in. Some people adjust and survive and then switch to the normal local agency that is legit. I think it has started in spring-summer 2023 when the immigration has started paying more attention to the agencies and the situation that they have been issuing too many visas. The immigration started declining the E-6 visa applications from the certain agencies, and those agencies got under investigation. So let me tell you, if you got declined on E-6 visa, it will be harder to get one in the future. But it is not impossible, so don't be sad. It is still possible, yet the situation is quite difficult, especially if you were with one of these agencies. So what else has been happening? We have the situation that the agencies are under investigation and they know about it, yet they still were offering the visas to foreigners, to newcomers, to new models. And instead of E-6 visas, they have started offering them C4 visa, explaining this that, for example, you don't have enough experience in the industry. And this may be true, but the main reason that they can't provide E-6 visa is that they are being under investigation and immigration is looking at them suspiciously. So what is C4 visa? Basically, it's the same visa as E-6, but it's a visa for short-term employment. Basically, the visa for professional models that are coming on a short-term contract to Korea and to other countries, and they are going back and forth between those countries, and they have no problems with getting jobs in Korea because they are signed with other agencies. This is a different situation. Those models usually have a mother agency and they work through their mother agency. Their mother agency makes sure that they are safe, that they got into the legit agency here in Korea, that everything works well for them. And this visa is perfect for them. They work just several months, so the people in local market don't get tired of their look. These models, they aren't planning on staying in Korea long term. They aren't planning on living here or moving to Korea. This is just a part of their job. So why am I explaining this? Why am I saying this? Imagine that you're coming to Korea for the first time, or you're coming to Korea to work for the first time, because being a tourist and working here is completely different things, and you have no connections, you have no proper support from your agency, and you need a lot of time to build those connections in the industry, to figure out how everything works. And 3 months, it is just so little time to do this, and you just cannot I mean, of course you can make those connections and make it work, but it is so rare for people to make it happen, and it is extremely hard. And in my opinion, this is actually almost pointless, because once those 3 months will pass, you will need to leave the country anyways. You cannot change to a different visa types from C4 visa. You need to go to your country or to other country to change your visa, to apply for E-6 or for any other visa. And again, you need to go through the whole process with the documents, with the visa application. You will have to spend some money and some time. And my opinion is, I would rather spend more time to make a strong case and strong portfolio and apply for an E-6 visa, even if you had been declined previously in the past. I think it's worth the time to wait to apply for an E6 instead of C4, because C4, I don't know. And now let's talk in details about E6 visa application. What documents you need, how to get ready, how to make your case strong to get approved for an E6 visa, and what has changed comparing to several years ago. So if you fit into modeling industry standards, even if you don't have any experience at all, if you look perfect for the local market or for any market worldwide, then you just need to take your digitals and video materials and apply to the agencies, and that's it. And in case of Korea, of course, since you need visa sponsorship, you need to have a portfolio. These requirements, they weren't as strict as now. So let me say it again. Before, you didn't have to have a lot of experience in modeling to apply to Korean modeling agency to apply for an E6 visa. But since the immigration has started paying more attention to E6 visas, this is what you need to get your application approved, to get your visa approved. Experience in modeling industry is a must. This means that you not only need to have collaborations in your portfolio, but the actual paid jobs, the real jobs. You need to show them that you know what you're doing, that you are a professional model. You need to convince them basically that you will not get lost when you come to Korea, that you will be able to earn the money here. You need to provide the evidence of commercial work you have done before, the evidence of previous work experience. It can be call sheets, it can be money transfer confirmations, it can be contracts, and you can also add some backstage photos, some photos from the set, anything like that. Ideally, you need to show the immigration that there are already some clients in Korea that are interested in working with you. This is actually quite hard to do, and it's not a must, but if you will do this, this will be perfect. So basically, you need to provide the company details, the contract, and the details about the job and the project they are planning to book you for. Of course, if you don't have the connections in Korea, it's quite hard to provide. That's why I would recommend either having a very strong case in general to skip this requirement, or coming to Korea for several months as a tourist, introduce yourself to people, industry professionals, and ask them for such documents. Just remember, you are not allowed to do any commercial work as a tourist in Korea. Build some connections and do some collaborations and get to know people. It will be helpful anyways, and I don't recommend you risking it by doing a commercial work here. So what else you need? The CV. Just a regular CV, regular resume about your background, past experience, and general information. And you need this besides the detailed information about your previous work experience. Of course, you need a portfolio, and I've explained how to build a portfolio, what you need to include into your portfolio in my other video. Please watch it. It is very detailed, and you will have all of the information you need to build your portfolio and make a strong case. Social media presence and the impression you give to the viewer is very important. It should showcase your professionalism and give an impression that you are a model, or in other cases an actor, an influencer, a dancer, and etc. So when people look at your social media, they should immediately understand this. To give you a summary, you need to meet the professional standards in each of these requirements, and it will guarantee your success. If you need an advice regarding your personal case and career development, I'm also available for one-on-one model coaching sessions and model mentorship, and I will be happy to help you achieve your goals in the shortest period of time. Please don't be shy to contact me. Again, all of the info is in the description box below. No more E6 visas. The immigration has stopped issuing E6 visas. I got so many messages like this, and this is basically the reason why I'm filming this video. The answer is no. They haven't stopped issuing E6 visas, but the requirements are more strict. So if you have enough experience, if you have a strong case, and if you work with a legit agency which isn't corrupt, then you are okay, you are fine. Please feel free to ask any questions in the comments down below, and also share your experience about E-6 visas, about work in Korea. I'm sure it will be helpful for everyone. Like, comment and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.